I think y'all underestimate just how many masks I have for this kind of stuff. And this one goes back in the storage. I feel like I gotta like check for like sparkles and stuff. Ah, poo. I shouldn't have put that mask on. I noticed all the sparkles on the foam. And now the foam is all stuck to my forehead. My massive, massive forehead. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Hey, what's up guys, Riley the Wolf, and welcome to a bit of a different video. I never thought I would have to make any kind of response video in general, but here we are. So one day, I was on Twitter and I saw a River Server post, because for some reason, Twitter decided, hey, you hate this guy. I'm gonna recommend a tweet of his to you. And I responded to it, and I got a couple of replies to it. One of them just making no sense whatsoever. But I got a reply from this one person, and it was actually a link to a video. And when I went to that link, I saw a very familiar looking face. My own. Essentially, this person made a video where he talks about the weird people of Dead by Daylight. Which is kind of weird that I'm included in it, because I think I only have like 6 videos playing Dead by Daylight. I don't know, future Ready Riley, go ahead and fact check that. And I thought, oh, okay, interesting. And at first, I did just kind of want to respond to the section where he talks about me, but I decided against that for 2 reasons. For one, he talks about a lot of bad points and also just is hypocritical in a lot of those points that he makes, so I just kind of wanted to point that stuff out. And 2, I didn't want to look like a massive narcissist who only cares about me. Now, because I don't want people to harass this person, I'm gonna do my best to not have the title in the video or the creator's name anywhere like in the description or in the video itself or anything like that. And I'm going to refer to this guy as Balor because he looks like a bootleg version of Raptor from Fortnite. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this.
Alright, chuddies and chudettes.
I can already tell that this is gonna be a long one.
Welcome to the Dead by Daylight Freak Show. Today I basically just want to spotlight a bunch of, beings, to say the least.
I have my volume all the way up. He pretty much stays this quiet for almost the whole video, so... Now, the first person that Balor goes after is a creator by the name of Doodle by Daylight.
Hey there, Doodle Gang, the Doobie, the Boobie, the Feral Cat that has been trying to make this video a gazillion badillions of times, and I just can't stop stuttering today, so if I stutter in this video, I'm going to explode. Anyway, before we start the video, I wanted to talk about my favorite useless facts in Dead by Daylight. Now, this is a part 1. I like to make a part 2 soon, because obviously I'm not going to talk about it.
How do you have no music? Like, how are you gonna have a 50k sub like channel without any like music like at all? So
I hope you enjoy this video, and if you have any interesting Dead by Daylight facts that you like, I would love to hear it. So I hope.
I'm talking at the top of my lungs.
Are you jealous that you can't do that, apparently? Okay, I know I'm already getting into the bullying just a little bit quickly here, but I kind of feel like I need to, because if you're gonna punch up, don't expect to not get punched down at. If you're going to be like this and you're going to make fun of other people, you need to put some volume in your voice. Don't try and like talk like this the whole time and like do this all the whole time, because it doesn't sound like you're confident. It sounds like you're trying to stay quiet so that way your parents don't come in and beat you because you woke them up. Also, by the way, I just kind of want to mention the way that Balor here sets up his face cam. This is probably the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. For like a stream, this works, but like, you're not streaming, this is a video. I'll go ahead and fix it so that way, you know what it's supposed to look like. Doesn't that look so much better? That looks so much better. You can edit the face cam to be wherever you want. You don't have to have it minimized like that in order to have a face cam.
The version of Glitch Trap in Dead by Daylight is different from the Help Wanted design, as
I can't fucking watch. There's hardly any editing. Like, there's no music, there's nothing engaging.
You know, I kind of forgot that this is a fan of River Server, so I guess we gotta make the video to be more like what River Silver would have for his fans.
And I just can't stop stuttering today, so if I stutter in this video, I'm going to explode. Anyway, before we start the video, I wanted to talk about...
Also, like, this is like one of like the first hypocritical things that this dude says, because he's also barely doing any editing. So why are you allowed to do it, but this person isn't? Even though they are doing editing, they're just not putting 50,000 things on the screen all at once, like River Silver does.
Fun fact for you, as your Jake Park main, and all news Jake Park, and all conversation Jake Park, did you know Jake actually has a banner and icon before the P100 badge was shown? Yeah, I'm not surprised if you didn't know, as if you purchase Jake's feverish
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? What are those? Oh my god. These drawings are so mentally ill, like...
As you can probably tell, he likes to nitpick very small stuff and call it mentally ill. Like we just saw right there.
I can't keep watching this. I'm gonna find another video that might be like more interesting. This one is about my favorite Jew, my best pal. A River Silver, you know. I was in one live stream, and I'm a chat moderator, so that's how you know we're like best friends.
I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it now. He does this for pretty much every video. He basically goes after videos talking just about River Silver in general. But then he'll try to like sprinkle in like a different video so that way it doesn't look as sword and shield, you know?
Let's see what this creature has to say.
I have no... I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Oh. Hey there guys, Doodle, the doobie, the doopster.
Wait, hold on, I gotta back up. What is that door placement? That is so cringe.
There's a certain cat that rhymes with diver out there that I kind of want to like put, you know, a foot down in this situation. Even, hey, I've been put into this situation. They called my comment AIDS, and here I am going to defend myself, even though I was...
Oh no, mean words. Oh no. Oh no. I can't. I'm turning up the fucking playback speed. Like, I can't.
River Silver also gets mad whenever people use mean words against him. And also his fans also get upset whenever people use mean words against him. Also, I would make the joke that I'm also going to put this video in 2 times. However, because of how low he speaks and how quiet he is, I feel like if I do that, nobody's gonna understand what he's saying. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck with the long run.
Say something entertaining. Be entertaining. Do something. Do something. You're just annoying. There's nothing entertaining about that. You're just being annoying for the sake of being annoying. Now, children and man-children do that, but you're a woman, or like a mentally ill woman. Man-children and children can be entertaining because they're annoying, but because it's funny to laugh at you. I'm not laughing at you because you're not funny. You're a woman. Like, it's impossible.
Women aren't funny.
Leave it up to a River SIMPer to not be able to just watch a video without 500 things going on in the video at once. You need me to talk like this and just make a bunch of noise and have a bunch of shit going on in order for you to pay attention?
Being this outrageous and thinking you're the underdog of the community when you're not showing proof and you're not being...
Starting with the slander already. Starting with the slander.
How is it slander? He literally says that on his... I'm going to go to my Twitter right now. I'm going to go to River Silver's account. And I'm going to read off his bio. Dead by Daylight's favorite villain. Outcasted, slandered, emotionally dogpiled, and even banned from the game, but never proven wrong. He is quite literally calling himself an under... If I go to his channel... Let's go to his channel real quick. It actually just says the same thing on YouTube. River Silver is known very well for playing victim anytime somebody calls him out. It makes no sense to say that it's slander whenever River literally considers himself an underdog and says that he's Dead by Daylight's biggest villain.
At least I'm not throwing around allegations. At least I'm not calling women Minecraft ors and all that matter.
Mean words. Mean words. Mean words. Okay.
Like, and especially not throwing out anything out there, mentioning minors a lot and making fun of people's wives, making people's looks, because everything.
Do you see how he cut there? It's like he said something and then realized that what he said was completely wrong, so he cut it out.
I hope we can take this situation and just put it in the trash. Don't give River the attention he deserved.
He is 10 times your size. He gets thousands of dollars. He's gotten thousands of dollars off of live streaming. I think this like last like few months. He's gotten like, I don't know. What have you gotten?
I was trying to stand in the middle, trying to understand both sides. But after the last damn debate with him, his movies, and all that matter, I'm done. I'm
A parasocial counter. Can we get a parasocial counter?
He calls other people parasocial, but is unironically doing the same thing with River. Talk about how River is his friend because he moderates for him or whatever else. Defending the fact that River has way more subs than this person. It just comes off as weird that you're calling other people parasocial, but very clearly you're doing this because they made fun of River Sibber. Actually, I should say we, because once again, I am in this video. However, you can't name it people who made fun of River Sibber because if you do, that would come off as parasocial.
You don't know who's who can do because you don't talk to him. You see, I'm not parasocial because I'm on his Steam friends list and I play Overwatch with them sometimes. So.
Several years ago, I got my copy of Lil Depressed Boy signed by Steven Struble, so yeah, I guess you could say we're tight.
I don't appreciate his vocabulary. I know I swear and say funny stuff all the time, but his vocabulary.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I know everyone has their own opinions and everything, but I don't appreciate people throwing the R word around or anything like that. Like, that is so old. That is back then, dude. It's not acceptable, mind you. I literally disown you if you write that.
Dude, you shouldn't say the R word because when people use the R word, they wash their clothes in pee. That's why you shouldn't use the R word. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Was it supposed to be funny? Because it wasn't. You couldn't even understand half of what you're trying to say with, you know, that voice. Because once again, you're talking very quietly, like you're trying not to wake somebody up.
And I can understand the fact that, yes, the toxic streamer stuff can get a little out of hand if your audience is out of hand, but of course the person posting that video cannot control what the person is doing. Even I condone. Never harass anyone in my videos if I ever make myself content. They're all just being a bunch of silly billies and they don't deserve to get, you know, hated on or anything outside.
Okay, like, I don't know. The problem with Spook and Jukes is that he didn't moderate his comment section, you know? He never moderated it. He never put up, like, any chat filters. He never did anything to stop people from, like, doxing these people or, like, saying their, like, Twitch names.
So, very clearly, you're not watching the video. You're just looking at it. If you were actually watching the video, you would have literally heard her say that you cannot control every single person in the comments. You can't. You cannot control every one of your fans. Maybe you can, but, you know, I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Spook and Jukes has 173,000 subscribers. He cannot control every single person. And also, even if he could, there's still the problem that most of the time, people get recognized just because other content creators don't censor out the names or the faces. For example, Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie is a content creator who just could not help himself from saying slurs so badly that he got banned from Twitch and then continued to also still say slurs in streams and stuff like that. Spook and Jukes made a video on him, and people didn't know who Boogie Woogie was just from Spook and Jukes' video. They would have had to already know who he was before the video came out. They would have had to know who he was, recognized his voice, and also recognized some of the clips that Spook and Jukes used in order to know who it is. You cannot control what everybody does. The most you can do is just not condone that behavior.
You're gonna have a video made on you if you act like this in the community. It happens. And you see a lot of these people 360 it around going, oh, you're just putting it on me now. You know, like a whole bunch of people out there just being meanies, and now I have to deal with it, and yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Like, yes, you're gonna come across someone who's streaming or something in that matter, and if someone makes a video on you, then you can realize that, oh yeah, you fucked up with your behavior. And
yes, my behavior in my personal space, in my own streaming space, where I can say whatever I want, and I'm not directly talking to the person. Like, this is just like analyzing behavior. Like, why would you? I don't know.
Once again, I don't know either. Because what point are you making? You are putting that content out on the internet for people to see. And also, yeah, there are rules set in place. It's called the TOS. If you act bad and you say a bunch of slurs and you get banned from whatever thing you're making content on, that's on you.
You get mad at Pro Vengeance. Why? He stays in his own lane. He just screams at his screen on microphone. Like, that's all he does. Besides not play the game and just stream Sloppy and Evil, you know. Or he puts his like stream deck and he puts the white guy staring gif, you know, he does like all those things, but other than that, he just yells mean words at his screen.
Because the only like standpoint that I can understand on his way, yes, I understand the DVD community's content can be a little, sometimes it can be a little lackluster because of all the same shit all the time. But you can't really make much with this game except for like top 10 games that are supposed to, you know. But it's just the fact that yes, you.
My fucking head hurts. I can't keep watching this shit, man.
I like how he says they can't watch this shit anymore, and he was almost done with the video. Also, by the way, what is up with just no light in the face cam? Like, the only light in the face cam is from the video itself. So every once in a while, he just becomes that fucking one meme of the guy getting flashbanged. What the fuck is that? Something flew in my face. I don't know what it was, because it wasn't a fly.
TF2. Like, you put that in the description because you know he fucking owns you and he has you. Dick Rider! See. Let's see what we got here. Parasocial.
Doodle by Daylight is parasocial because she shows off and suggests other creators? Makes no sense. So what does that make you? Does that make you like super parasocial? Because like, you know? So after not being able to take it after almost finishing the video, Balor moves on to the next person. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance because I do not know how to pronounce this. Thamia? I don't know.
As you can tell from the profile picture, we're taking a really big step down. Sonic FNAF Bendy. This is the most like band kid like shit ever. This is the most like autism. I'm gonna save the DeviantArt for later. That's gonna be two River Server videos. Which I'm gonna do the more recent one because I think River watched the Springtrap one. He became a locale. I'm a big commentary channel.
He basically scrolled down immediately just for the River Server ones. He didn't even start off with like a side video or something to make it seem less like he's actually defending River Server and that he's just making fun of these channels. Thamia! Okay, that's what her name is. Cool. I'm gonna forget that here in a second, but yeah.
I'm gonna say his name. Okay, Cyber. I gotcha. You don't like my PNG tuber. I get it. I got it. Let me get the better one if you want. Is this better?
Like, I already have a headache from the last one. It's just gonna get worse, I think. It's just gonna get worse.
Or maybe, wait. Maybe you would prefer another one, huh? Do you prefer the unknown? Which one do you prefer?
I don't like. Like, how mad are you?
What? Just a little side tangent I'm gonna go on. I actually think that the VTuber stuff is kind of cool. I personally wouldn't do it because I both don't have the time nor the patience to figure that stuff out. And also, I just like doing face cam in general. I think the closest to like a VTuber I'll ever get is like whenever I'm playing a VR chat horror map and I have my little VR chat character's like face in the bottom.
Why am I making another video about this crybaby? Oh, hell yeah. You're gonna like this. Okay, first of all, you make a live stream, okay? And that's the thumbnail. Like,
they're so FNAF filled. They're so FNAF washed. Like they have their whole fucking, I think, Opera GX set up to be FNAF. That's
Where? I genuinely do not see. It just looks red. Is that FNAF? Is just anything colored red FNAF? Also, once again, look at the banner. Look at the YouTube banner there.
that's the fucking thumbnail. Roasting emotional lockouts live.
okay. So I'm just adding onto the slop pile at this point. So this is, I think, a live stream. Why are you using Streamlabs? Are you fucking... What the fuck are you doing?
Do you have a point?
At home, okay, I had very bad Wi-Fi where I didn't have Wi-Fi at all. I had my 4G.
I live in a third world country. I have shitty Wi-Fi.
Oh my god, mobile data. Here I am in my home. I have my computer. I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to roll. They also trashed my microphone.
Whoa. You're gonna... It was gonna do this on its phone. You're telling me it was gonna like screen record YouTube and pause it and say some bullshit and then continue talking on its phone?
I'm pretty sure if they did it on their phone, it would look 1,000 times better than this video here. Also, you'll kind of notice that like anytime there's a female creator that he's reacting to, he can't decide whether he wants to be misogynistic by saying it, or if he wants to use the word woman, like, you know, it's like a wizard in Harry Potter saying Voldemort. He can't tell which one he wants to do. He's that meme where the guy's like sweating and like it's two different buttons. He doesn't know which one he wants to press. Also, he keeps bringing up third world country, but based on context clues from, you know, just from what I'm seeing from this screenshot right here that I paused on a little bit later in the video because I just realized this point, they're French. I don't think France is a third world country. You're just dumb. Parles-tu français? Parles-tu français? No parles-tu français?
So, you guys remember when I talked about the video he made? Video I showed you. So let's just take it more like a YouTube. Editing. 12 hours. My guy, why are you using a cat as a way to speak? Is that... You're a VTuber? What is the definition of a VTuber? PNG tuber.
Alright, okay. I don't know.
You're gonna hear me say this a lot, but I don't know either. We're not gonna be able to help you because we don't know what the fuck you're talking about either.
It's not like that. It's not animated by his like audio signal from his voice. He's just like he's just moving his cat around. I don't know. You can cope with that, I guess.
He hates VTubers, guys. He's literally calling out this guy and me for having PNG tubers. And I find it very fucking funny, okay?
Here, what's this one? Oh god. Oh! Ooh, we can a little update on this one too. Okay, yeah, we're not watching this whole thing. It's already a fucking PNG tuber.
It's a PNG tuber. You are one as well, my guy.
Like anything to cope, I guess. Anything to cope.
She is right. He is a PNG YouTuber. He does not show his face. He uses some kind of avatar to represent himself in his own videos. That is a PNG YouTuber. He is a YouTuber using a PNG tuber.
Just go to my mini fridge. You still can't hear them? Yeah, I can turn it up.
Yeah, I can hear myself too.
Need some shit for this.
Oh, by the way. At some point he's gonna say, oh, she's just watching my video and just pausing. That's literally what he's doing. And I'm doing it again because once again I don't have a script. Okay, I'm not gonna go and edit a lot.
He's live streaming it.
Okay.
You're sitting down. You're doing what I'm doing. But I actually have it set up in a way where I can actually like edit it without looking like a sped.
Then why haven't you? And also, like, yeah, that's kind of what you do whenever you do react videos. You react a bit to the video, you pause, you put in your 2 cents. That's how a react video works. You're almost doing what Jinx Reacts did, where he would basically say nothing, let the video just play, and then just barely put in any of his own, like, thoughts into it.
Well, I'm trying to stay hoping every year for, like, every time a new chapter was gonna come out, I was like, please, 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 Springtrap, please.
So they literally just joined DVD because they were hoping to be Springtrap. So
Yeah, that's what I explained. Yeah, good up.
Okay, if I keep like the first video pauses and then I mean River pauses the first video. No, wait. She pauses River's video, and then River pauses her video, and then she pauses the VOD, and then I pause her video. No, I can't do this. This is like way too sloppy.
So after he rage quits the video, he then goes to Thamia's DeviantArt, and yeah, it's about what you would think that he would react.
This looks terrible.
This shit looks cool. What are you talking about? This looks terrible. You're literally doing the meme of the this is the worst thing ever, and then behind them it's the skateboarding hot dog, and it's literally the coolest thing ever. I wish I could draw that good.
I'm not an artist, but I don't think it went to art school.
Okay.
Belgium. Who's notable who comes from Belgium? Like Lion Maker? Like that's the imagine being from Belgium and the only famous person from there is Lion Maker.
On her bio, it says that she's from Belgium, which I guess I was wrong about the French thing, but I mean, with the clues that were on the thing, you can see where I can make that mistake. But then he goes on to say that the only famous people from Belgium are Lion Maker, and I don't know who this is. He conveniently leaves out any actual, like, well-known celebrities who are from Belgium. One of which being Jean-Claude Van fucking Damme. And also Max Verstappen, but like, come on, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then just like that, he moves on to the next person because his attention span just can't handle it for some reason.
I think this guy has me blocked on Twitter. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see.
A lot of people who, like, get blocked just for being an annoying prick, they always say, like, oh, you blocked me, so that means I own you. And it's like, no, you're just fucking annoying. I've been blocked plenty of times, and the only times, like, I've shown, like, who's blocked me or, like, held up the blocked notification as, like, a trophy, the only times I've done that is when it's shitty people, like Darkside Phil, who actually blocked me 2 different times. So, this next person, her name is Chihiro Cherry Baby. And once again, I apologize if I fucked up that name. This is a trans creator who also doesn't really make a whole lot of Dead by Daylight videos, at least from what I can tell from here. But of course, if he just said that this was people who made videos on River Server, that would make him look parasocial, so, you know.
Is that AI? Wait. So we got the ESL punctuation. We got calling out AI and then using AI.
Okay, I will say that is a pretty good point, but I don't think that she was complaining about AI. I think that she was just, you know, talking about how Goosebumps was using AI. But I will give you the point that using AI is pretty cringe.
How do you think you're a woman? I can see the stubble on your face. You clearly do not care. You just like being trans because it's a hot thing. I'm pretty sure. But you look like you're like 40 years old. You look old. Something
else you'll notice, he really likes to go after people's appearance. whenever they show their face. But then he won't show his face. Same thing with River Silver, by the way. They both like to make fun of people's faces, but then they don't ever show their face.
And it's funny because he's like, oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. And it's like, your consequences have, your actions have consequences. And it all started out like 5 months ago when he doxed Spook and Jukes. More slander. Let's. Yummy, yummy slander.
It's not slander, though. He did. He did, in fact, dox Spook and Jukes. Here's the evidence, right here. And for some reason, even though River Silver himself said that he would delete his channel if any evidence did come up of him having something to do with it, he still has his channel up.
I think you knew about the doxing.
You think I helped him? You think I helped him?
I maybe not helped him. I don't think that would even be necessary. You've already shown he knows how to do that. If anything, you would just be giving him the go-ahead to do it.
I've been dealing with my own people trying to dox me on Twitter.
Okay, that's sad, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, but like, why would I want to dox someone else, especially when I'm done with him?
I don't know, but I think you're lying.
Well, what makes you say that?
I just think you're lying. I think you actually are way more involved than you thought, and you're scared of it.
What is your burden of proof?
I don't have one, but here, look, you know what? I will believe you. I will just straight up believe you if you just say, I don't know. Yeah, I will, River Silver will delete my channel if it's proven that I actually knew more than I let on. If you say that, I will just shut the fuck up. We can move on to the actual part about you.
Sure, I'll delete my channel. Like, I don't know why this is, okay, like...
Throwing out slanders towards, DVD devs. He has pictures of them, showing slurs, racist stuff. You know you can, like, cut out the pauses, right? I'm gonna leave this unedited, so... And I love how he's getting mad at the most safe, like, edgy thing ever.
Notice how quickly he changed the topic after he realized what he said just is hypocritical. Because why aren't you cutting out the pauses? Why aren't you cutting out the... It's not even really filler. It's just blankness. It's nothing. Cut out the in-between stuff. You're the editor. You have all the power of the editing. Why are you not using it? And then whenever he realized that he had nothing to say that could save him from his own hypocritical statement, he immediately just went, oh, well, you're just mad that they used the racist stereotype.
Talked about the devs so you should get banned. Like, what if Valve did that? Like, what? Like, this like, recent CS2 update? Or they, like, changed, like, the magazines and everything? What if Valve started banning people who didn't like the change? Like, that's stupid.
They didn't ban River Silver because he said he hated the change. They banned him because he's a shitty person. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get banned from Dead by Daylight just because they didn't like a certain feature or something like that. If that was the case, Aughts, Spook and Jukes, a lot of popular Dead by Daylight content creators would have been banned if that was actually the case. But they aren't. Oh no, my nail polish is coming off. Man, okay, I'm just gonna peel it off. Look at that.
We should probably do him a good thing. He needs to stay away from a computer for at least 5 years. What the irony? What the irony?
You're not using that. You're not using that right. Like, that's not even close! Also, by the way, I think 5 years away from a computer is a little too little of a time for River Silver. I think it should just be, like, forever.
Devs aren't gonna award this person, River Crimea, River Silver, you know, for doing these things to the devs and sending these things to them. It's bad behavior, and he's getting punished for it, and he's like a little kid because he's like, what did I do wrong? I didn't learn. I don't know what. Like, how obsessed do you have to be to constantly like make AI photos of this guy? How obsessed are you? No, I do make like a bunch of Viggle, like those like Viggle videos of River, but like they're funny. They're funny because he's doing the Nazi dance in Fortnite.
Hmm.
He's in his 20s, but still, I've never seen a 20-year-old act the way he does, especially online, because he knows he can get away through most of it, but once he gets nailed with it, he's like, oh my god, I didn't do anything, it's not my fault. But it's a good thing. He's gone for good for the most part, but he paid, funny enough, an unlocker code, so he's cheating, so now he's breaking TOS in another way. Do that, so then they'll IP ban him, hopefully, and he'll be perma-banned, so when they IP ban him, they say he can get around that, but if you hardware ban him, then you'll have to get another thing and have to actually buy a new console or PC. Like, what is this schizo? I don't. What is this schizo battle? He's like buying like accounts. He's buying accounts. Like they're not seeing any of his money anymore.
He's still wasting his money though. And also, didn't you say earlier that those things don't cost money? So which is it? Do they not cost money or do they cost money? Because it seems like they cost money. But the point is that like eventually he's just gonna get hardware banned. So he's gonna have to pay for like a new computer or console or something like that in order to keep playing the game that he seemingly hates. Now, after finishing that video, he then goes on to another video in order to, you know, throw off the allegations that he's only talking about videos, talking about River Civer.
A Snorlax.
Can you breathe in the mic? Thank you.
Sandshrew? Sandlax? What the fuck's a Sandlax? A Haunter? Let's go.
I love the man boob cam. I like that. More people. I think River should do that. I think the next stream I want the man boob cam.
Gay? And then after viewing that video very briefly, he then moves on to something that's not even Dead by Daylight related, so why?
Bad news, Goosebump fans. LRL Stein accused of AI slop again? I've seen the...
Why not? Why not? What do you... Why are you making your voice so breathy?
I'm just showing that clip real quick, because that does come up later in the video. You'll know when it... Oh. My camera went out of battery, what the fuck? Now, because he's a River Simper, his attention span is all the way down at the bottom of the Mariana Trench, and he can't handle watching the video for a couple of more seconds, even though he picked it. So then he ends it there. But then the next day, I guess he wanted to record some more, and the channel he starts on the next day, it looks pretty familiar. Where do I recognize this channel from? I don't know. So yeah, of course, we're finally at the part where he starts talking about my video and my channel. And the very first thing he does is he goes to my Twitter and tries to look for porn on the main. Interesting move.
Huh. Is his Twitter linked? See if he has porn on the main. Ah. Hopefully. I'm not gonna take this to Modern Warfare 2019 slander. The only thing that like bad about the game was the matchmaking.
There was a lot more wrong with Modern Warfare 2019 than the matchmaking, but like he said, we're gonna ignore that because that's not the meat of the video.
Let's go. Holy shit, that's loud. And I've like at 50%. Holy fuck.
My old intro was very loud. I will go ahead and admit that. That's kind of part of why I got rid of it. That and the fact that, I mean, it's kind of cheesy. It was literally like a $10 intro that I just got off of a website. Honestly, I don't even know why I kept that intro for as long as I did.
Again with the... Why? What? How are people with epilepsy gonna like not be able to watch this? I don't... What? Like, why do you... why do you even need a video warning in the first place? The intro enough would have killed somebody.
I will say that is another pretty good point. I probably should have put that seizure warning before the intro card, whenever I still did use the intro. Now I'm kind of curious. He made 2 good points. So now I kind of want to see, like, I kind of want to know how many good points he has, like, compared to how many bad points he has. Future Editing Riley, if you could go ahead and throw up a little graphic right there that shows... That many? That... Oh my god. And that size just gonna go up. Because that's not even... That's just to this point of the video. Huh, yikes. It is technically a problem with the video, but it's also not. It's not gonna have, like, the same kind of effort that I would put into a normal problem with, because...
Like all these new gens for DVD don't have their FOV turned up, and it just pisses me off so much. I don't know why.
Nitpick aside, this was, of course, like I mentioned later on in this video, this was just reused footage from whenever I, first recorded Springtrap coming out. The night that I went to record, I found out that I can't actually record Dead by Daylight by playing it on my Xbox. I had to have it on PC, so I had to very quickly get it set up on PC, so that way I can still record. And whenever I went to the settings, the only things that I changed in the settings were, like, the volume and, like, the stuff that would make the game not lag as badly, because I'll be honest, my computer's not that good. Since then, though, I have actually turned up my FOV, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I did. This video is the problem with River Siver. There you go, there's the title card. That's the only title card that's going to be in this video. But basically, like I said, this video is not going to have a lot of effort put into it. I feel
Oh my, yeah, wait. This isn't Chris Chan level shit. He has this fucking shitty ass OC in his room, plastered on it, and he has a pride flag. He's the fucking... I don't know what pride flag that is. That's like, I don't know.
aromantic. I put the poster up because I was proud of the drawing. It's not over here now. Now it's replaced with the Barry as Dempsey, but like right there. I put that there because I was proud of it. I thought it looked really good. Let's see your room. Let's not hide in the void. Let's not have your entire room be dark. Let's go background for background. I feel like the most effort that's going to be in is me, filling in the dead space, taking out bad takes, and, putting in clips for proof and stuff like that. And that's really about it. I haven't even put on a fucking voice for this video. I feel like I'm already doing too much effort by just even making the video in the first...
He has a voice. Hold on, I gotta... Hold on, tangent time. What was his voice? Why does he have... What the fuck? Why does he have like 20 fucking OCs?
Hey, what's up guys, Riley the Wolf, and before this video... Why are you alive? I just hit you 3...
Okay, so it's just his voice but high-pitched, okay.
Whenever I say put on a voice, I mean, like, I talk, like, energetically. Because if I just talk like this the whole time, it's not really gonna be that entertaining. If I just talk at, like, the way I normally talk, which is kind of low, somewhat monotone, I put on a slight voice just so that way it's a little bit more energetic, like I'm excited to record, which most of the time I am. Right now I'm not. I literally just took the footage from my video where I played Dead by Daylight and tried out Springtrap for the first time. It's, like I said, I don't care enough to record any unique footage, so I'm just doing that.
I like how, like, these people who, like, hardly even care have made videos on River. Oh, I just really... He hasn't even spelled his name right in the title.
River Siver. Is that or is that not spelled the exact same way? Future Editing Riley, put up a comparison of the two. I'm, like, absolutely sure that, like, those are spelled the exact same. What is he talking about? Hell, I didn't even really make a script for this. You want to see the script? Boom. There's the script. Right here. You have this.
Oh my god. Like, I get, like, I have dark mode on, but this is, like, some, like, extra pedophilic shit.
No. That shit doesn't add up.
Why would you make your script on dark mode? That's so... Why? doesn't it make it harder to read?
To answer that question, no, it actually helps me read better. I've been using light mode for years, and I will say reading off a script that's in dark mode is way better. So basically what I plan for this video is I'm gonna upload this right before the problem with DSP2 Phil Electric Begaloo, just so
I get like a bunch of people talk shit about DSP, but what's the problem with them?
Well, it's funny you ask, because I have 2 videos where I explain the problem with DSP. So while you're on my channel, go ahead and watch them. Completely overshadowed by a much better and much more effort-filled video. And I'm also not going to advertise this anyway. I'm not going to put it on, I'm not going to post a link to it on Twitter. I'm not going to put like a teaser to it on TikTok or Instagram. Not going to even put it in.
Can you like get to the point?
This is the point. That is the point. I didn't want the video to be seen, which that backfired because the video got way more views than the problem with DSP2 Phil Electric Begaloo. Me taking forever to get to the point is also the point. I did not want people to watch this video. I have explicitly said that I do not want people watching the video, so I did everything in my power to make this video as uninteresting as possible. And in order to do that, part of what I did was have a very lengthy explanation and took forever to get to the point. That's the point. Just by, you know, if you end up finding it because you typed River Silver in some way. So what exactly is the problem with River Silver?
You fucked up your search engine because that's not how people search a River Silver, you fucking moron.
So people don't use the search engine to search for a specific... Are you, are you okay? Were you, no, actually, I already know the answer to that question. You were definitely dropped on your head as a child. Did your parents do it on purpose? The whole thing with River Silver kind of started when Spook and Jukes made a video talking about River Silver, but didn't reveal that it was River Silver. So if you don't know Spook and Jukes,
what the fuck are you, he had his name in the tags. If you tag just this little bit, you would have found him. What are you talking about, you moron? It's funny he says that, you know, River Silver was in the tags in the video, and I tried to figure out how I could see the tags, but you have to have an extension in order to view a content creator's tags, unless you are that content creator. Even if River Silver's names are in the tags, how would other people know that? And also, once again, you would have to know who River Silver is first in order to search up River Silver and be able to recognize that it's him. That was Matthew Santoro and Angry Pug. Those were the only 2 that I... He would later make another video on Anthony and Angry Pug before, you know, he nuked all of them. Like,
remember him, like, actually putting the name and faces of in videos, but that's because they are big creators and that they actually are very problematic and toxic. But basically...
they just get... I don't know. I get... They're toxic in a funny way though, and they're toxic, but they're like funny toxic. They keep it inside of the game. I don't think they like when one of my friends I think played against him. He was only toxic inside of the game. He never like went out to get after him.
Well, it's funny that you say that they keep it inside of the game, but there's video evidence where they in fact don't keep it inside the game, and they actually go to their accounts and make fun of them.
GG's. Oh, fuck you. Ow. That's why. I blocked this dumb bitch on fucking Twitter. 10,000 hours still playing like that?
You're okay, kiddo.
That guy was salty.
That guy was salty, even though he just told Matt GG and good luck next, and he accused him of being sus. It's the other guy who's salty. Now he's pulling up his stream.
Salty boy.
Is he?
That's why he's pissy. That's some nobody.
He went on pretty much this whole tirade about how Spook and Jukes was punching down on him. And this is where, you know, the him being a hypocrite is. But basically, like I said, he would complain that Spook and Jukes is punching down on him because he is a much smaller and less liked creator than Spook and Jukes, and I can't imagine why nobody would like him. The thing is, though, is that River has punched down on people before, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god. But like, you know me, I never punched out. I'm like infinitely like punching up on this guy who's like 10 times the size of me, you know? I'm like, who cares?
Leave it to a River Simper to just completely ignore the point that I was making, that River Simper is hypocritical because he punches down on people, but then the second somebody punches down on him, suddenly it's not okay anymore. You know, somehow I forgot that cameras have limited space. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I might have to take a brief intermission whenever the camera goes out in order to clear the space off of it, so that way I can use it. If he punched down on me, if he ever sees this video. In fact, I'm kind of anticipating that he will punch down. I don't know if I'll respond to it. If so,
He never did. Oh my god, what a clown. I am now because he's a freak and I'm gonna make fun of him.
I was actually wrong that River Silver would see this, because apparently he didn't. Which, whatever. Reaper made a video called DBD's Most Hypocritical YouTuber, and he basically talked about how River Silver would punch down and basically bully Reaper, despite the fact that he has almost 40,000 subs and Reaper only has 4,000. Crazy how that works. Oh, if somebody big talks about me, oh, you're punching down, but I'm allowed to punch down on other people. You're not allowed to punch down on me, though, if you're bigger than me. That's not okay. It's fucking stupid.
Now on to the live stream where he first initially talked.
Oh no, the live stream where he was just looking at videos talking. Oh no, he never put you in an actual video. It was just a live stream that like 10%, not even 10% of his viewers have like watched. No.
Does that make a difference? Because he's still punched down on Reaper.
I'm so irrelevant that my videos show up 5 videos down when you type Reaper correctly. He says this as a way to diminish anything I have to say in that reaction.
Oh my god, he's trying. You're overreacting. You're overreacting over nothing. What?
I agree with you. What? It's still punching down. That is the point. The point is that River Silver punched down on Reaper, but he complains about somebody else punching down on him. That's hypocritical. That's the point. Alright, so I'm back from a brief intermission. I now have tea and a nice warm apple fritter. I already feel the power of the apple fritter nutrients coursing through my veins. So, onto River being a whiny. So basically, like
He's a whiny.
Yeah, that's what I said. I did say that. Probably should have censored it, but that is in fact what I said. But another thing he whined about was when Springtrap came out, which, as y'all know, I came back into Dead by Daylight because of Springtrap, because I saw he was coming out. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And to be honest, I probably picked.
Oh my god, my autistic exceptions is in the game. I gotta buy it. I gotta be a consumer. I gotta be the greatest consumer of all.
Whoa! You're getting a little too loud there. Oh my god, you're hurting my ears. I think that is probably the loudest he talks during the entire video. He went on to complain that Springtrap's axe was basically making him a worse huntress, which it can kind of be true that it would be worse huntress.
So you're admitting he's right with this criticism. Okay, like you're conceding.
If not for the fact, you know, if there wasn't any add-ons that would make the axe being on the ground useful. And it also would be worse huntress if Springtrap didn't have the ability to instantly pick up a survivor who has an axe embedded in them. Yeah, you probably should have waited a bit before you interjected, because if you did, you would have seen that I did in fact not concede, and I proceeded to call his opinion fucking stupid.
Or you could just like M1. Or you can just do that. Like, that's when you're in range, you can just hit them with a lunge. There's like niche like circumstance where if they're at a pellet, I think you might be able to grab them. If they like, it's so niche though.
The thing is though, is whenever you do the grab when they have the axe in their back, it's a lot faster than just picking them up off the ground after M1ing them. So yeah, you could do that, but you also, you know, risk like a flashlight save or something else like that. The instant pickup off of a survivor who is still just injured and not down on the ground, that's way better than having to pick them up after you down them. I feel like maybe that part's not too much, but I mean, he has said, you know, bigoted stuff in the past before, so...
This guy looks like he has Down syndrome.
I know damn well that the guy that looks like Bubbles with an orange shiesty on is not talking about anybody looking like they have Down syndrome. It's just very disgusting and tone deaf that he would reply to this saying, I win, especially when you didn't win, because Spook and Juke still seems to be doing those kinds of videos.
No. It's the wholesome version. He's doing the wholesome version.
Do you even know what that means? Because I sure as hell don't. What the fuck are you talking about? Even if RiverSiver did quote-unquote win, he still has so many fucking losses of when Spook and Jukes just absolutely fucking demolished him in debates, or actually not even just Spook and Jukes, just pretty much anybody. In several thumbnails where he has Spook and Jukes as like a puppet character in his thumbnails, he puts on this badge that says, age is just a number. Everyone knows what that insinuates.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright.
Okay, but how is that grasping at straws? That is literally what that button means. If I were to put that same button on your puppet character in my thumbnail, you'd be saying the same thing. Also, not even talk about the fact that you're saying that that's grasping at straws. Why did you take a picture of this meme? Why did you take a picture of the screenshot rather than just get a clear looking screenshot? And if this is a picture that you took, why is your fucking screen so dirty? And even if you didn't take a picture of it, why'd you choose this one? You could have chosen like literally any better picture. But yeah, anyway, that's the problem with RiverSiver.
What? Like, you haven't made like a coherent point.
What were you doing the whole time during that video? Because clearly we're not watching it. I literally made several points about what the problem with RiverSiver is, albeit in a very lazy way and not really going into detail, but I still did have points. Do I need to have Subway Surfers on my right here so that way you can pay attention? Do I have to jingle keys the whole time? Now, of course, there is one more channel that he goes over. However, I feel like this video is already getting pretty long, so I'm gonna skip reacting to that and kind of end it here, actually. So, in summary, being a RiverSimper is a mental disease. It is weird that this person defends RiverSiver that hard, but also tries to make it out like he's not, even though throughout the video he does a lot. Now, if there is a response video to this response video, I don't know if I'll respond to it, because honestly, I don't think I need to say more. I've already said what I need to say in this one, and honestly, I think that's good enough. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Yeah. 24/7, 365, waited too long, now it's my shine. I'm stunning when I'm running in the limelight. You steady running your mouth, cause I rhyme tight. 24/7, 365, waited too long, now